So today we are going to talk about how I managed to improve my confidence. And you know, being confidence is a really topic that you can talk about for on and on and on. But in those type of videos, how I managed to improve something, I will always tell to you one thing or things that were very important for me, because I can name you like 10 different things that I improved, but I just want to name, in this case, I want to name two things. So without further ado, let's go to the video. So the first point how I managed to improve my confidence is exercising. I think that this is the most simple way to improve your confidence, because if you see that your muscles are growing, that you lose fat around your face or anywhere else, that your cardiovascular health is much better than it used to be, of course you're going to feel more confident, because looks equals confidence. If you look good, of course you're gonna feel confident about yourself. So it's just simply about improving your appearance. If you improve your appearance, maybe get a new haircut, but the most important is just go gym, go do cardio, and come back to this video in January 2026, and I want to see you jacked. Of course, you know what I mean, but I really want you to do it. Exercising is the most simple thing for you to improve your confidence. If I were you, I would do this. Go to the gym and just lift those weights as hard as you can, and prove yourself and prove other people wrong. This is how can you improve your confidence. Just exercising. So it's mostly improve your appearance, because if you see that you have big biceps, that your chest is big, of course you're going to feel more confident. It's really that simple. Like, if you look good, you are going to be more confident. Simple as that. It's just how the world works. And you will be also, if you're going to look good, people will respect you much more, because they see you, that you have big muscles, that you lose fat, that you have six-pack, that you have big chest. People believe that you have the discipline to improve. Right? This is the most base thing that you can do to improve your confidence. But let's go to the second point. So the second point for me, how I managed to improve my confidence, is finding a purpose to work on. So So a purpose for me was recording those videos, helping young guys with their self-improvement journey. Because, to be fair, I needed those videos a couple of years ago, and I eventually found them, and I use advices from those videos. And of course I'm not in a place where I want to be right now, but I'm using this advice to improve. So find a goal, a purpose to chase on. I don't care what this purpose is. It could be, I don't know, you being a professional athlete, you being a chess player, you being even a professional chess player. Listen, bro, I don't care. As long as you are cutting out the distractions, putting hard work every single day, of course you are going to be more confident, because you're going to walk straight with your shoulders back, and you know that you are walking on your purpose. So it could be helping young guys as me, maybe, as I said, being a professional chess player, being an athlete. If you have the purpose, a goal to work on, of course you are going to be more confident. Like, that's how the world works. But at least it helped me, right? Finding a goal, a purpose to work on. Because if I have something to work on, to create, I feel much more confident, and I feel like people are relying on me, as I can say, right? They just want to hear my advice and how I managed to improve in general, right? So I'm gonna cut. I will find a third thing, because two things are quite not. It's too little. I'm gonna think about third thing, and I will come back to you. So the third thing that that the first thing that helped me to improve my confidence is lowering my ego and being humble, right? Because of course you have to think highly about yourself, right? It's also I could also add this, think highly about yourself, but I want to talk about this clearly right now. Of course you need to think highly about yourself. You need to have an ego, because that's a confidence. If you can do things, if you can prove it that you can do things, right? And you are doing them, of course it's gonna boost your confidence. Like for example, if you can do, I don't know, 100 push-ups in one set, and people ask you, can you do 100 push-ups in one set? And you say, fuck yeah, I can. And then people tell you, okay, then show. And you do those 100 push-ups, and of course you're gonna feel, of course you're going to, of course you're gonna be confident. You're gonna think highly about yourself, but also ego and being humble is important, because it needs this balance. You cannot be too ego driven, because if you cannot do, like, how do I even say this? Like, just don't be overconfident. If you cannot do those 100 push-ups in one set, just tell that no, I can do that, but I will try to learn this, but I will learn it. That's what being humble is. Of course, have confidence about yourself, think highly about yourself, but also being humble enough to say that, I cannot do this thing, but I can. I'm gonna learn it. Yeah, it's this balance between having your ego and being humble, right? It's this balance that helped me to be confident. It's saying that I can do this thing and I'm good at it, but also I cannot do this thing, I'm not so good at it, but I will try to learn. Kind of weird point to add, but it really helped me. Saying to myself, can I do this thing? And proving this confidence, right? Oh, that's a good point. If people ask me if I can do this, and I say yes, then I need to prove it. Like if people tell me to, do 50 push-ups and ask me if I can do them, and I say yeah, and people tell me, okay, prove it, and I'm gonna do it, of course I'm gonna think highly about myself. Simple as that. But if I say that I cannot do it, but I will learn it, then of course I'm also gonna think highly about yourself. It's this balance between having a huge ego and being humble. You need to be in between, not going on this way, but also not being humble, but also not being on the other spectrum. In this scenario, you need to have balance. So I think that's it. Stay hard, because nobody will save you. The only person who can save you is the person I'm quoting right now. Peace out.